Shalom, I want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ha-Rekah Kodash. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us his truth. Also want to acknowledge all the Akim pushing this truth with sincerity, alright? So I'm just going to play this quick video and bring out some verses, okay? It's with respect to Denver Mayor Hancock. You know, he's been pushed to and told to push these draconian laws, you know, which are basically laws that are severe. The word draconian means severe, but it's with respect to the, you know, right now they're in a coronavirus pandemic, so they're telling you not to travel, not to do these certain things, you know, social distance, wear a mask, get a vaccine, ultimately to give you a microchip. But you know, the Denver Mayor Hancock, this shows you that their agenda, that it's really a hoax. All right, it's not real because they don't take it serious. Not even the officials and the governors who are telling you to stay at home and who are telling you to you know, to do anything, you know, like with the mask, all these draconian laws. So now it's normally would be just nobody would be talking about this, but this video here with the mayor where he travels for Thanksgiving, and you know, he's earlier in the day he was telling people not to travel, to stay home, so he becomes a hypocrite, you see. So anyway, let me and he's Jake, so he's out here pushing, you know, Esau's laws, and now Esau is making a fool of him, you know. Now, because this guy is dealing with this hypocrisy video that is all over the internet, all over national news, and just, you know, because he's in the position, this is Esau is going to throw your ass under the bus, and this Jake should have known that, you know. But anyway, his true transgression would be, you know, going out to be in the Thanksgiving spirit, you know. You don't want to be in a Thanksgiving spirit, man. These are still pagan holidays that we shouldn't be, you know, being a part of. All right. So anyway, let me just show you real quick what Draconian, going that word, Draconian laws. Traditional Athenian law, so it's a Greek, because Athens was in Greece. So it's a Greek law code, allegedly introduced by Draco. Draconian laws were the most noteworthy for their harshness. They were said to be written in blood rather than ink. Death was prescribed for almost all criminal offenses. All right, you see? So Draconian law, man, pretty soon, you know, they're pushing these laws like don't travel, don't, you know, stay at home, be at home by 10, wear the mask, social distance. And pretty soon for these petty laws, they're going to be throwing your ass, you're going to be getting a sentence of death because you're going to be told to take that microchip, you see? And if you don't take the microchip, then, you see, you're going to be sentenced to death. It's a harsh penalty for just not taking a microchip, you know, which in times past wouldn't be a death sentence, you know. So this is draconian law. Pretty soon you can get in trouble for not wearing a mask now, you know. These Edomites can crack down on you, and because I believe because you're not following these laws to you know, to what they want you to, that's going to be another reason ultimately for them to bring in that martial law, the military, to rule over the citizens of Babylon, America. All right. So that's what this draconian law is. And then let's just go into some other stuff with this word, because, you know, that's what Mayor Hancock is pushing, a draconian law. And now Esau Edom is making him look like a fool, you know, on national television. So let's see. Let's just see what this says. This is draconian laws. The laws were particularly harsh. For example, any debtor whose status was lower than that of his creditor was forced into slavery. The punishment was more lenient for those owing a debt to a member of a lower class. The death penalty was the punishment for even minor offenses such as stealing a cabbage. See? You steal a cabbage, you die. And this was in the 600s when I looked it up. So, but this is, and the word Draco means serpent. So, showing you Esau is the serpent. So this is just more proof. Let's see. Draco, let's go to meaning. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Go to this one. So we read this and it says, let me see. Okay, there it is. Meaning in history, from the Greek name Dracon, which meant dragon, serpent, was the name of the 7th century BC Athenian legislator. This is also the name of the constellation of the northern sky. Okay, so anyway, so that it was 6th century, 7th century, which was Draco. That was his name. And literally his name meant serpent. And these are the laws of the serpent, man, ultimately. So now we go back to Mayor Hancock, who's pushing draconian law for the Edomites, because is he not telling you that you need to wear a mask? That's the law. You need to social distance. That's the law. You need to stay at home. No traveling, because that's the law right now, or that's recommended. Pretty soon it's going to be a law where you can't travel. But anyway, let's play the video.
When you deposit on DraftKings Sportsbook, you can get a bonus up to $1,000.
All right.
Denver Mayor Michael Hancock gave you the bird for Thanksgiving. Told you to stay home for the holiday during the pandemic, but then he got on a plane to go see his family out of state. His hypocrisy might not have become national news today, except someone tipped off our Marshall Zellinger that the mayor was ignoring the guidelines that he set for the public.
Thanksgiving is now less than a week away.
Denver Mayor Michael Hancock is not home for the holidays. A tip led us to find out he flew out of DIA this morning to Houston. His office confirms his final destination was Mississippi to spend Thanksgiving with his wife and daughter at his daughter's home. Oh, here's the mayor on Friday.
I'm asking, I'm urging, I'm pleading with everyone. Please stay home.
In that COVID-19 response update, he talked about not having a 50-person family and friends Thanksgiving like he normally does.
We're going to be doing a Zoom so that we can at least see each other on Thanksgiving.
What he failed to say was that Zoom would be happening in Mississippi, where his daughter recently took a new job. 1 week ago, the mayor sent this email to city employees. The second line reads, "As the holidays approach, we all long to be with our families in person, but with the continued rise in cases, I'm urging you to refrain from travel this Thanksgiving holiday." His flight to Houston was scheduled to leave Denver at 9:20 a.m. 37 minutes before that, this tweet was sent from his official mayor's account. Pass the potatoes, not the COVID. Avoid travel if you can. Though the image also says what to do if you can't avoid travel. Here's the mayor 1 week ago.
Stay at home as much as possible. Put those social gatherings on hold for the time being, including extra care for Thanksgiving.
We asked to talk to the mayor about this after he landed in Houston, but an interview was not arranged. You were both at a news conference last week encouraging people to alter their Thanksgiving plans and caution about travel. This afternoon, I asked Governor Jared Polis if he knew Hancock was leaving town, particularly after sharing the podium to announce new COVID restrictions last week, and if he could share that stage again after the mayor's travel today.
So no, I've not had any conversations with the mayor about his Thanksgiving plans and was not aware of them.
He did not address the question about having the mayor join him to promote COVID guidance in the future.
We look forward to having a small family get together with our 4 members of our family and our dog Gia. Yep. And that's because we care deeply about our extended family. And I haven't seen my parents in 9 months. And that's very hard.
Late this afternoon, the mayor provided this statement, ending with, "I made my decision as a husband and father, and for those who are angry and disappointed, I humbly ask you to forgive decisions that are born of my heart and not my head." I reached out to the city to talk to the directors of all of the departments that the mayor has either appointed or the directors that are part of his cabinet to find out if they're doing as he says or following his lead. So far, one person I found, the city attorney, has also left town. So far, everyone else is still here. Kyle, when I woke up this morning and we see this tip, my first thought is, there's no way. And you make that call and you try to confirm information, and here we are now.
The layers of this. I mean, there's the mayor's obvious arrogance and the hypocrisy. There's the betrayal of everybody who is sacrificing this Thanksgiving. Then there's the real public health impact, because is he going to stand up there next to Governor Polis again while they're going to ask people to follow rules? I mean, the first question from you or any other reporter is going to be, do you plan on following them this time?
And the governor had 2 chances to answer that, my question, and a Fox 31 reporter followed up with it, and he stuck with, I didn't know that the mayor was leaving, and then pivoted to what he's doing for his own family, and maybe that's a backdoor way of telling the mayor what he thinks, but he didn't explicitly say it, as he has said it to restaurant owners that perhaps want to defy also.
Yeah, yesterday the governor calls business owners who are pushing back against health guidelines bad actors. He called people who weren't wearing masks selfish bastards, but not a crossword for the mayor. Marshall, thank you.
So anyway, Slakia. So anyway, they're making this mayor look like a dumbass, and really he is a dumbass. That's what he gets for pushing Esau's laws, man. That was the Lord at the end of the day judging him, putting him in this scrutinized situation. You know, he's under scrutiny for being a hypocrite, basically. You know, and you see the way that Esau goes after him. Those 2 reporters talking shit, man, throwing some major shade at him, man. You see. So, you know, but anyway, I just wanted to bring out a few verses, because this is, let's see, Draconian law. We got into that. You know, that's what Mayor Hancock's been pushing. Now Esau's making him looking bad because he's not even following the Draconian laws, you know, not taking him serious. They're calling him a hypocrite and whatnot. So, Let's go into the scriptures real quick. We'll go to Ecclesiasticus 1:29. And really, like I say, his true wrongdoing is pushing Esau's policies and, you know, wanting to be in the Thanksgiving spirit, you know. Him going to see his family, there's really nothing wrong with that, you know. But according to Esau's Draconian laws, right now it is, you see. So this is going to be Ecclesiasticus 1:29. Be not an hypocrite in the sight of men, and take good heed what thou speakest. See? So if he would have just, you know, told them, you know, days past, that week past, 1 week that's passed, you know, I'm not going to be in the video or in the interview, or speaking on these laws, telling people to stay home and whatnot, he wouldn't have been looked like a hypocrite, you know. But since he did, and then he left, now these Edomites are all over his ass, you know. And that's Esau's spirit, the accuser of thy brethren, man. You know. Let's go to it. So it don't matter if you're in his political arenas, you know. Esau still doesn't give a shit about Jake, man. Let's see. Let me look for that one real quick. Revelation, I think. Yeah, Revelation 12:10 says, And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power Yahweh and the power of his Yahweh Shai. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which has accused them before our power Yahweh day and night. So it don't matter if you're a mayor in the society, man. Esau is going to jump on your ass if you start breaking his draconian laws nowadays, you know. Those are the times we're in, man. You're literally seeing Jake, mayor, getting criticized for just taking a flight to go see his family, man. And it's because this is a severe penalty now, because it's draconian, you see. And who is this wicked man that changes the laws? The wicked man who changes the laws is Esau, Edom, and it talks about that in Daniel 7:25, all right? It says, and he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws. All right, he's changing his laws. It's now, he changed the law where you have to wear a mask everywhere you go. You have to, you know, you can't fly out without being scrutinized, you know, especially if you're the mayor, you know. So he's the one who changes the laws. And they shall be given into his hand until a time and a times and the dividing of time. So who is in his hand right now? The Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. We're in the hands of the Edomite, and he's the one pushing draconian laws on our people. And, you know, our people are stupid enough to be a part of his political arena, and then now they're being scrutinized because of their lack of wisdom, all right? I'm just going to bring out 2 more verses. Because, you know, you're being double-minded, man. And this shows you that these governors, these mayors, they don't believe, they know the coronavirus is a hoax, all right? They know this is just, you know, anything that people die, anytime you get sick, obviously nowadays they're going to tell you are coronavirus is what killed you, or what making you sick. They got these false positive tests, and and it doesn't matter. They're even telling you if you're asymptomatic that that, you know, you have positive tests, but you're not even showing any symptoms. But meanwhile, they tell you you're passing the virus to everybody else. So this devil he's a liar, man, and he's pushing draconian laws on everyone. All right, James 1:8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. All right, see. So now they're pushing what's his name? Double-minded, calling him a hypocrite, you know. But at the end of the day, that's his judgment, part of his judgment on a low level for, you know, being Jake and pushing the laws of Esau, you see. So a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. And then the other one I'm going to close out on is James 4:8. It says, draw nigh to Yahweh, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. All right, so that's what we got to do, man. We got to level up in this thing and not be double-minded, you know. You don't want to be a Jake pushing draconian laws, man. You don't want to be out there, you know. That's why when we're in the streets, we're telling everybody, hey, this is what this devil's doing. He's pushing draconian laws on you. He's making you, you know, then he wants to stick you with a vaccine multiple times, all right? And eventually it's all coming to the mark of the beast, the microchip. But with that, I want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ha-Rakah-Kodash. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth. Also want to acknowledge all the Achiam for pushing this truth with sincerity, all right? Shalom to the elect.